Seriously?
Seriously.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Seriously?
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 I think really from our own families, you know, from me watching my daughter starting to engage with an iPad, and as a parent being terrified of like, what is the rules of this supposed to be? You know, the most important thing to kids growing up is around their friendships, and you see that the online world makes all of that more complicated. So we felt like, you know, we wanted to make a movie about things that every family in the world are grappling with, friendship and the online world.
And also just like it's fun to depict not just kids but adults like struggling with tech. And if my iPad or phone or anything doesn't work, I'm the first that wants to throw it out the window. You know, so we're trying to kind of show that it's a fun but complicated world out there.
Another big inspiration was the movie Her, which was kind of about an adult relationship with artificial intelligence.
No, not at all. I mean, technology is making new friendships possible, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
We're talking to you in another country, and Pete and I work on other sides of the Atlantic using technology.
And our friendship has survived mostly.
It survived most technology.
I don't think we're saying that friendship is dying, but we're just trying to shine a light on how social media may make us think about ourselves, because we're, you know, immersed in it. You know, we can't help wanting people to like us, and I think that has created a new layer of social pressure.
It's when you can argue an awful lot and be really annoyed with each other and then come back the next day laughing.
A real friend is somebody who's honest with you most of the time.
I think friendship is when mostly your communication is insults and you know that is loving.
That's our friendship. That
our
might not be
friendship.
everybody's, but that's ours.
Is someone that challenges me, has a difference of opinion, because if not, then I would just be walking around with just my opinions in my head.
Yeah, I think it's trust and support. It's someone that knows who you are and challenge you and point out when you're being silly, but they'll also support you and in doing good things.
Oh, it was amazing. It was one of those things where we had our slick bots, and then we also had Ron. And then we had Ron, who was basically 8-bit, but at the same time, with the simplicity of all that stuff, the animators were just loving the acting and the way we can kind of push things. So it was just a fun time working with the bots.
Yeah, they're very versatile. So the animators can, you know, pose them in all different ways. And Ron in particular, because he's broken.
All kids have moments of loneliness, so do all adults, right? And I wanted to say to her, you know, you don't have to solve it right now. Just because it isn't perfect today at school doesn't mean that you won't find friends. And that's what we kind of wanted the movie to say, right?
And I remember being a kid and in that yard, and you kind of feel like you're the only one going through this. And we wanted to show that, like, all kids, definitely all kids at some point are going through that vulnerable feeling, but also adults as well.
Yeah.
Everyone goes through it, and that's natural.
So when you look, so the movie is always told from, you know, the first person camera from Barney's point of view. And it's really him that feels that he's the outsider. The other kids haven't thought about it. And the movie tries to show you in the end, and it opens up to show that actually that they're all having the same experiences.
Loneliness can be to do with a sense of being extremely worried about who you are. And feeling that people won't connect with you. But what we are trying to say is those things that you're insecure about and the things that make you feel weird are actually really cool, and they make, you know, people will be interested in that. I would say just appreciate them and reach out and be curious about other people, because that's how new friendships begin.